Welcome back. I'm in the midst of building the fuse frame factory. I'd like to tell you that I was getting this underway before we started as part of some big plan, but somehow I forgot to start recording. So all I've done so far is I've extended the bottom level of this circle to capture the heavy modular frames that are coming out of this factory. And I was just lamenting that we don't have enough encased beams. Because we're short on coal. We built the foundations for this to give us space to complete the building. Maybe we overbuilt it a little bit. It included a couple of industrial storage containers, so any extra, quote unquote, encased or heavy modular frames can be captured in the meantime. How much coal are we talking about here? Ooh, that's a pure. 2 pure nodes? Wow. It's actually a little more than I was planning on. This project doesn't require 2 pure nodes of coal. The thing is whatever we get out of this is going to help us make more encased beams. It's going to help us make more It's going to help us make more encased beams. It's going to help us make more steel, which is going to help us make more encased beams. And then it's going to help us make more turbo fuel, believe it or not. So it's right at the nexus of a lot of important stuff for us. That might be a little too tall. Let's see if that'll even reach. Production. Minor. Yeah. Much too thick of a blueprint. Or a foundation. Amazingly, this is basically... This is probably going to end up being 2 belts worth We have exactly the right number of shards. You know, I'm trying to decide if I feel like we've got access to the turbo fuel factory over there. So I should probably use the turbo fuel from that side. Since it's, you know, a project that's right next to the turbo fuel factory. Of course, all the turbo fuel by default is being shipped up. So that's a little bit less convenient. See if we can get 2 of these in. We don't even have enough encased beams to make a drone port. I do like my drone port blueprint, how it includes a couple of batteries. Might be 3 batteries. Actually, 5 batteries. So we're extending our power storage capacity with every drone port built. And I think what I'll do is I'll just put in a couple of classic conveyor hole walls. That actually lined up perfectly somehow. Really? since both of these should be running all the time, our most unreliable splitter should give us pretty reliable results. This seems just about right. I thought I was gonna do one thing today and ended up doing something totally different, but this is probably for the best. And then I should probably swap. I mean, each of these is almost a full belt by themselves. So I should probably put a drone on each side of this, actually. We'll call this Hot Coal Export 2. Hot Coal Export 1. I didn't put the drones down there. I'll have to remember to do that. Talked about it and then forgot to do it completely. So, it seems to me like if I just inject some additional coal in here, all our dreams will come true. I mean, we'll get more topo fuel, we'll get more steel beams, we'll get more encased beams. Do I... Oh, I do need it to be packaged fuel. Well, some of these machines pretty high up are... Oh, yeah, as soon as I say that, we find one that doesn't have any hole in it. Use a little turbo fuel to make more turbo fuel. Okay, where did I put this? We just need to hit this at the very bottom. Then reconnect it to the very top. I like infinite lifts. Uh-oh, that's gonna hurt. So we want to get we want to get this coal. It's so rocky. Oh, wait. This is already compacted coal. Ooh, I better be careful how I connect this. This is coal. I see. And a little bit of it is going in here, up and around. So this is where our... Ooh. Why does that belt look so slow? Still looks like it's moving slow. So this is where the steel part goes to, and this could use an upgrade as well. Ah, we might end up with a huge upgrade out of this. So this belt runs over to that steel factory right there. And then this one goes into the compacted coal. Mark III belt. Wow. Okay, that looks like that's moving a lot better now. And now I can actually see the speed upgrade on this. Then the compacted coal comes out over here. Ooh. We've got basically 3 belts of coal and only 2 belts of demand, right? Steel definitely wants all the coal it can get. And this side definitely wants more because the sulfur is staggered. We've summer slooped overclocked this just to make enough compacted coal to keep us afloat. I mean, the simplest solution is just to jam one in here and jam one in here. And maybe I could put a priority merger on here. Drone port V2. Oh no. We're so far away from heavy modular frames. Let's see, I've got 11 of those on my to-do list. We'll clear that. And let's get these 2 drone ports on our lists cleanly so we know exactly what we need. We need 40 of these and I can make 4. It's all because of screws. You know what? I'm gonna pause. We're just gonna bang this out locally. And then I need a quick break anyway, so I'll be right back. You know what? I came back and we still didn't have enough frames. I'm just gonna buy some frames. We've got 47 coupons lying around. Let's just buy them. I'm feeling super impatient today.
Fix-It is not responsible for personal damage, environmental damage, psychological damage, or lowered standards that may result from use of these products. Enjoy your purchase.
It's almost like buying medical. Current day modern drugs. Oh, we're also short on a little bit of wire. That's close by though. We can grab that. I guess that's the downside to always building a couple of power storage pieces whenever you build a drone port. So you have to have stators and wires and all kinds of other things. That's okay. It's better to have the power storage because right now we're probably sitting on a huge chunk of power. Yeah, 28,000 to cover 18,000. I'd say that's a huge chunk. Two drone ports, a couple of drones, and we should see a significant rise in the amount of steel beams. The problem is our steel beams, we're not making anywhere near enough steel beams, but our steel beams are being used directly as steel beams and as an input for these encased beams. That's where they're all going. Actually, let me take a round of this and stuff them in here. Just to make a few extra heavy modular frames while we're at it. Have to do a little nudging here. No big deal. Do I still have the coal in my... I still have the coal in my clipboard. Very nice. And then while we're here, let's put a couple of those good old-fashioned stairs down. Ooh. Uh-oh. We are in a power dead spot. The far side is where we put in Didn't I connect this? Oh, it's over here. We'll just connect this in the rough, I think. The hard way. Just need the regular old splitter, you know? I need to get it closer, but I also need it kind of taller. All right. Transport, drone, and drone. I think these are obviously jet black coal transporters. Hot coal export 1 and hot coal export 2. I see you trying to drag me over there. Over the death zone. That probably would have been a death sentence right there. But I wanted to get my labeling done, which we did. I could expand this just a little bit. All right, and we're gonna priority merge. Center input high, everything else low. We need to move this a little bit. We move this to the front just a little bit more. If this is 1200 and this is 600, then this line can only offer us 180. So we need to keep both of these lines available to us. Right, so we'll split one line of it that way. And then we'll keep going over here. And it should be relatively reliable, actually. Because it's gonna be more than one belt's worth of input. I just want to have this coal belt kind of available to us. I hear the coal shipment has arrived. Oh, we're out of sheets. Of all the things to run out of, we ran out of aluminum sheets. Yep, there's 200 right in here. I'll actually clean up that container so I can't be accused of leaving containers everywhere all the time that I'm not using. I'm using these. These don't count. So now we're, at the very least, we've absolutely, we could have maximized this belt by upgrading this. This is only a Mark II. I'm going to kind of leave it. Well, I don't know if that, I have to think about that. I don't know if that's actually going to help us or not. Let's see where we want to target this coal. I mean, one line here goes straight to the steel side. Definitely don't want coal in my inventory. So we could put one line straight into the steel side. That would be good. More steel is part of our mandate for this video. And one line for the compacted coal. I'm actually surprised we didn't put any more storage containers on that. Not to say that I'm going to add any, just surprise. So that'll give us at least pulses of additional coal. Right? Because now the problem is that it's actually empty. And I think that's where we are saying double drone is the way to go here. $48 per trip, just on the edge where we could use this. And this priority one makes sure that this stays empty. I think I like what's going on here. Modular engines, but no copper sheets. This is a little bomb making factory they had going on. I doubt we'll have all the resources we need to make this full upgrade, but we're going to give it a shot. A slight upgrade there where we can upgrade that lift to be a little faster. That one. I'll have to check the recipe. Oh no, it's 1-to-1. I should probably upgrade the iron as well, but there's such a huge backlog. It's probably going to take a little while for it to catch up. Well, we ran out of sheets, so that's what is going to get upgraded for now. our total steel bars are just pitiful. Just bloop, bloop, bloop. Such a small amount. Those numbers should increase, though. This guy barely has any. Yeah, I think we should come back over here with a ton of sheets and get that steel upgrade done. I'm gonna try to remember that this one is the one I want to keep. It has my stuff in it. We might be able to pop over to the aluminum. That coal integration, though, was actually kind of fun. Adding 2 lines of coal from across the map. Oh boy. To make, I mean, that is a critical upgrade. More turbo fuel, more steel beams, and more encased beams. This is a strong upgrade. I doubt I'm going to need any more canisters. Right now we're recycling them, so not a huge demand. Let's see. Oh yeah. I was like, why did I grab all those sheets? We're going to do a couple of more upgrades on our steel factory, which is actually relatively small and has floating machines. It's one of the first things I put together. We were going to put a facade on this and never got around to it. We should probably get that done as well. Some facade action. 45 steel ingots. It's roughly 15, so 30. 1, 2, 3. 90 steel beams per minute. Might as well be 0. Why did I set this up like this? It's consuming 150 per minute, but it's only making 45 per minute. A summer sloop or two would actually be really good here. But really what we need are some shards. 150 per minute consumption. This guy's only making 45. Now we can't get all the way to 150, but I'm pretty sure these are hooked up one for one. Oh, this is coming down from down here. 112. 112. So it's close, was my thinking. I think when I come back and look at the facade there, I should also look at those numbers. We should probably bring in a summer sloop or two. Make that a really satisfying video. Part aesthetics, part math. Technically, if I have this blueprint still, which is no guarantee. Yeah, I don't still have this blueprint. Never mind. Said we could have built this a little taller. But this blueprint was lost in the great computer upgrade of 2026. Let's crank up the iron inputs, and then we'll call it. Well, we're getting a whole bunch of encased beams. theoretically could put some upgrades on here. These are both minor Mark IIs. This turned into a bit of a variety show. We're all over the place today. Got a lot done though. Can I get rid of this iron? I've got iron in my inventory somewhere. Don't I? Oh no. It's in here. Oh. I'd have to drop, pick up, take, put, then pick this up. There we go. We got it done. There's still a lot of gaps in this coal. Oh, because we're currently not delivering coal at this exact moment from our new addition. I think my original observation was correct. Yeah, they've got plenty of fuel, and I've got plenty of fuel on me. See if we can get all the way there with judicious turbo fuel usage. Oh, that was cheating. I got hit with lag, which made me use all of my power, all of my fuel. We might make it though. All right, that was it. Hover back time. Oh, this is totally full. We can definitely put another drone on this. This port, hot coal export, import 1. Yes. Hot coal exports to, hot coal import to. Uh-oh. Hot coal import. Hot coal export. So did we forget to name one of these? Is that what this is telling me? Let's also get the customizer on both of these. And then we'll get the fuel going for you since you seem to be set up. Drone Port 52. I forgot to name that one. Yeah, this is the docking station for the coal power plant. Steel's here, that's here. This is our tower. Encased beams are far away. And that's the steel. So yeah, we want Drone Port 52. It's probably better if they're a little more staggered. But it's also fine. They should always pick up all the fuel they need on the other side. They should pick up enough fuel for a round trip. And since they are picking up enough fuel for a round trip, then they'll pick up enough fuel for a round trip. This side doesn't have to have fuel. Matter of fact, for testing purposes, it's probably better that it doesn't have fuel. So that's 4 drones. It's obviously not enough drone speed to get the full 600. Outgoing transfer rate 150 items per minute. Yeah, that's really low actually. But I'll let it run and see where we are. At the very least, it does in fact, it helps. It's a push in the right direction. If we have to add more, then we'll add more. And then I left all my stuff back over there. But we also brought back a huge chunk of sheets, so that's not terrible. All that addition of coal doesn't feel like it's been 2 hours. Such a good game. The spitter is killing boars trying to kill me. All right, we wanted 14 of those. Let's get this back. We built 4 of them. And just have a reminder in place so we know exactly what we're doing. The casings are easy to get. Computers, we're making A lot of that stuff is probably in my inventory that I left behind. Pulling back all these sheets. Let me hit the store all button and then grab my jetpack back. We'll go back and grab our stuff at the beginning of the next video, but this is the beginnings of our fuse factory. I guess I'll do one more thing while I'm thinking about it. Let's get the output of this. Merged and connected. Oh, I guess I want the merger. Since that's the only one that's going to give me the angle I want. All right, we'll call it there. I just dumped all of my sheets, so I'm obviously already thinking about the next video, so we should just get the next video started. But we can't do that until the next video. Thanks for hanging out. I'm liking the way this is looking. Once we get some designs for these, I think this will be a pretty cool area. We'll see you next time.